So Wednesday morning, real quick before the market kicks off, want to cover some new items. This is the Algo IQ program for Quantower and TickBlaze platforms only at this time. You can contact me at any time by info@gridalgo.com. So let's turn off some tools and show you some of the new stuff. And want to talk about the brand new bar type, custom bar type we're working on to get that built. So right now, with our mom momentum signals that can be tied to our mom strat fully automated strategy, let's go ahead and start turning those off where you can't see them. I have the super bands turned on, very different from anything I built in the past, different computational programming style and math. And then let's look at the new AIQ bands. So we have the super bands, but we also have the bands. I have them in a bit of a subdued color right now, just grays, but you should be able to see them. And here's the key. These bands, what happens live, what happens in replay mode, and what happens in historical data are all the same. So again, this is a set of non-repainting, non-recalculating bands. Been going back and forth with the programmer for about two and a half weeks now, and they are now completed. So the plan is I've been running these since yesterday, trying them on different bar types configurations. The plan is today is just to add in the code protection and the activation deactivation process, and then turn them over to our existing Algo IQ group. So that way for the July event, we'll have another set of tools. Let's go into the indicator. So we have multiple methods of adjustability in the bands. I can adjust the period of the bands. Let's go up to like a 233. I can go, so I can make them more responsive to price, less responsive to price. I can make them super responsive to price if I wanted to. So totally up to you. I can also go in. Let's go back into like a 155. I can also go in, I can adjust the width. So I can adjust, we're at a 3, let's go to a 2 deviation. Let's go to a 3.3. So everything is completely adjustable. You can march it up and down using the fine tuning portion of the indicator, or I can just go in and type a number into the field. So again, another set of bands that do not at all recalculate or repaint in live feed. They do not at all recalculate or repaint on replay feed. And for the AIQ bands, the historical data plots perfectly match the live data plots for use with Algo Studio Pro. If you're doing third-party tools automation or optimization work and so on. So they turned out the way I wanted, and all kinds, as usual, all kinds of adjustability and so on. So another type of bands added to the mix. Let's go down to like a 33. Let's go super responsive. And then let's take this down to about a 2. So, I mean, in the end, you can do whatever you want with the bands and make them hyper responsive to price or not responsive to price. You can go in and set the color and style. Right now I have the mid band set to 1 dot. Let me bump the upper and lower bands from a 2 to a 3, embolden them a bit, and so on. So anyhow, I'm sure traders in our group will give me a ton of suggestions and how to add or add additional capability or features. I'm always all ears on that, and we will continue to enhance and work with the tools as we get trader feedback and suggestions. But yeah, it's all done. I'm good to go with how they turned out, and we can run with it now as another mechanism to use as part of the Algo IQ program. Now let's talk about candlesticks. This is super important. Right now we're currently using the Renko candlestick. That's part of the Quantar platform. Uh, Most vendors that are building custom bar types, this is very important. When they build them, they're built as an indicator. So we went that route. We looked at it, and I'm like, no, not at the level I want. I want the full meal deal. So we're in talks with Quantower to allow us to have our own actual custom bar that would be on the list of available options. That's the way I want it. I want it to be an integral part of the platform. I don't want it to be some indicator, because what we're trying to accomplish is to make sure that we're getting the best tick by tick bar, open, high, low, close price information, especially when the bar closes, to feed into automated systems. And the bar type built as an indicator, in my opinion, didn't offer additional advantage, even though it works great, over just using the Quantower. This is a little bit of weakness with the platform. I'm heavily lobbying Quantower to allow vendors or traders to build their own custom bar types so that they maybe offer up to 5 slots. So a person can make a bar type that's, grabbing that raw tick data as a bar type, not as some afterthought indicator added to a chart. That way of doing things is not acceptable to me for something that's going to be powering quick scalping automation. So let's turn that off for a second. So if I go on and turn on my super bands, and then I go and turn on this, if I'm working a mom signal, when the bar close happens, I want it to be part of the platform, the candlestick. I want it to be, you know, an urgency, efficient process of getting that bar close information out to the fully automated strategy we use, so we can jump in and quick scalp, grab these quick scalps on the time frames and bar types, or on a bar type that we have full control over. So that's right now. We started the discussions. We're thinking we're going to get an answer today. We do have some knowledge that they've let some other groups do it. We don't know what the stipulations were, but that's going to be really, really important to me to get that done so that it's done right. So anyhow, I have the tilt trader indicator going into build next. We do have our next July live trading event coming up. So I have a few slots, not very many, if a person wants to get remote or in-person access, because I have some people that were in person that have moved to August. They decide to take vacations this time of year in conjunction with 4th of July holiday, so that makes sense. So yeah, if you have any questions on all these indicators, all the new stuff we're adding to the program, and then having a very precision-based custom Renko, and the Renko looks similar to this, except the wicks are just a tad longer, so we'll lock in the offset. And this Renko right here works good. It's just we're finding it's slightly, it's not efficient enough, like I've had on other platforms, with what I need out of the bar tick by tick as output data that can be utilized by a strategy or a third-party tool. We want to make sure we just have everything as perfect as it can be on the platform. So there you go. Algo IQ program continues to expand. We have the AIQ1 indicator, AIQ superbands, AIQ bands. Now we're on to the AIQ tilt trader and the AIQ Renko, going back and forth with the company to see what they need from us to allow us to open up and have access to a slot in the actual bar type section that's typically locked on this platform, which they really need to open up. It doesn't make any sense to close that up. So The more lobbying of Quant Tower, the better to open that up to custom bar creation. I mean, not sure what the big deal would be for them to do that. Seems like it would be very advantageous when continue to bring more sophisticated groups over the platform. So there you have it. Any questions? info@gridalgo.com, and getting ready for the upcoming event. And I've been spending a lot of time getting stuff ready to start doing couple day a week live stream trading to my group over and above the live events. Just wanted to push a few of these last big projects, kind of get them over the hump and get them towards their 90 95% done. Then get ready to start 1 to 2 days a week for the Algo IQ group, where they can go into a private YouTube live stream and watch me talking about the tools, showing how to use the tools, settings, both automated and manual discretionary, trading with the AIQ or Algo IQ program tools live a couple times a week. So there you have it. If you have any questions, info@gridalgo.com. I'll put out some more videos later today. And now that we got a lot of this programming stuff nearing its completion, and I do plan on putting the AIQ bands out to our existing group today. So when I do that, I'll announce all that in our private Algo IQ community. We host it on a platform that's not Discord, on something that has better privacy protection and encryption. So there you have it. Great talking to you. Have a great trade day, and I'll update you as soon as I get info on the bar type. If we get the answer today, I'll shoot a video on what the plan is then going forward with that new info. Have a great trade day. Talk to you later.